1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, radio. Test, test. Hello, Dennis.
Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we'll see if the stream's going to work. Net should start here in about 10 minutes.
Sounding real good tonight.
Good. Well, we'll see what happens. You get a big signal tonight as well. Just going to do some audio checks here. Looks like everything's okay. So, yeah, yep, everything should hopefully work.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Audio test 1, 2, 3.
All right, trying to figure out what frequency is the frequency.
Audio check 1, 2, 3. Am I close enough on frequency? Am I high or am I low? Let me know, please. Don't even show it showing up.
Sounds good here, Jerry.
Oh, cool. How'd you know it was me?
Yeah, I could tell by the voice. How about that?
Roger, roger. Okay, pretty much on frequency running.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure my radio's off, but I got you in good. Mine says 365.00. But not in there right now. Anyway, Jeremy on the other radio, but all righty.
All right, Ronnie. Hey, thanks, man. Didn't know what to expect. Anyway, we'll be standing by. Thank you.
All right, real good.
Frequency until that control comes on. Hello, radio 12345. I got issues here.
Okay, it is about that time. My name is Jeremy, and I will be running this Friday's edition of the Ditch Bank Sideband Net, a net located here in Central California. Hopefully, everything's going to run smoothly tonight. If the stream stops, the radio will keep on working. That's the way we're going to do it tonight. The internet issues, like always, so there you go. Let's see, this net meets every Friday on 36 lower sideband. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Again, my name's Jeremy. And basically the net is here to provide everybody with something to do on a Friday during the coronavirus, and if it takes off, we'll keep on doing it. And if you're just, like I said, if you're just joining us, this is your first time pulling a radio out of the closet, and you want to check it out, this is the place to do it. We will be trying to stream this net live on YouTube. If you search Ditch Bank SSB Net, you should be able to find it, and hopefully that stream will stay up and working. We welcome everybody here, whether you're a citizen band radio operator, ham radio operator, professional radio operator. We welcome everybody. So we do have a list we're working off of. We're going to start with that list and take check-ins after the list. If there was a little bit of skip conditions earlier, not much, but for some reason that opens up, we'll take guest check-ins, and you guys are welcome to try after we close the net down, or if you want to move off frequency, make contact with somebody, some DX, please do that. If anybody hears somebody that I don't hear, please say relay, and we'll get them on the list. So let's get this started. Okay, line number 1 kicking us off, operator 775.
Okay, operator 775 here, also SWL 82. The name here is Ron, and I'm located out here on the west side of the Ditch Banks of Biola. So anyway, thanks, Jeremy, and back to you.
All right, thank you, Ron. Boy, I could just barely hear you tonight. I don't know if you're going to watch this, if you're watching the stream or not. Yeah, the signal's down a little bit. I think it was only plus 40, or normally it's plus 60. So yeah, interesting there. Anyway, thanks, Ron, for being there. Appreciate it. Moving on to line 2, operator 33 up in Auberry, James.
Hey, good evening there, Jeremy. 33 up here in the big metropolis of Auberry. And hopefully everybody's having a great Friday evening and staying healthy.
I hope so too, James. Thank you for being there. Moving on to line 3, operator 744, Chowchilla.
Hi there, JR. Operator 744. First name is Bruce, and everybody knows me on the AM side as the Bullwagon. Thanks for the program. I love it.
All right, thank you for the flowers there, and thank you for checking in, Mr. Bullwagon. We appreciate you being there. Moving on to line 4, operator 458. I heard a couple key clicks there. Let's try it again. Operator 458. Okay, moving on to line 5, operator 363 in Madera. Okay, line 6, operator 1233, Transworld Sidebanders, Course Gold.
Good evening, Jeremy and the net. This is 1233 Transworld Sidebanders. No traffic. You're sounding good as ever.
All right, you're sounding good as well, Daryl. Thank you for being there, sir. Moving on to line 7, operator 767 in Orange Cove.
Relay.
Relay, go, please.
456 up at Chevrolet is trying to contact you.
Okay, I have no copy on 456. You want to go ahead and be a relay for me?
I said the 458 checked in.
Oh, is it 458? Okay, excuse me. I thought it was 456. All right, appreciate the relay. Thank you very much for that, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that. My radio messed up.
Hey, no worries. We got you on the list, and that's all that matters, right? Let's see, line 7, we didn't get an answer. If he comes in later, we'll look for later missed check-ins at the end of this. Let's move to line 8, 761, Mark and Prather.
Hello, Jeremy, net. right here in Prather, and everything is wonderful. Hope all are doing well. Man, really nice evening. Anyhow, nothing else besides that, Jeremy. Right back to you, sir.
All right, thank you, Mark, and thank you for checking in. Your signals come up a little bit here, I think, tonight. I noticed that the other night, too, on the other net. I'm not sure, maybe you did some antenna work, but it's sounding good here, Mark.
Yeah, Jerry KEG was saying that, and I hadn't done anything, but hey, I'll take it.
It's always better when somebody tells you your signal's up versus your signal's down, right?
Exactly.
All right, thanks for being there, Mark. Line number 9, operator 621 in Dinuba. Okay, line number 10, operator 544 in Easton.
Checking in, Jeremy.
All right, thank you, Dave. That's World Radio 544, checking in from Easton. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for doing this, Ned, and everybody stay safe out there. Forget about Trumpster opening everything up. You got to do what you got to do.
There you go. I think that during this whole deal, I think it's best to keep in mind what's best for you and your family, and we won't have to worry about that tonight on the radio. We're staying a minimum 6 feet. Although Ronnie across the ditch bank there, I'm gonna have to watch my antenna, make sure it doesn't get infected from his, being that he is so close, I guess. Let's see, moving on to line 11, operator 213 right here in Biola. That is me, and I will take a check-in. Let's move on to line 12, operator 920, Dennis in Midtown.
I see you don't make the same mistake like I do and forget to check myself in. I actually made it into the radio room. I didn't have a lot of time to check out the audio and the radio bit, so I'll have to listen to the stream and find out what my problem is, because it sounds kind of rough. Anyway, things are good in Midtown. Thanks for checking me in. Over.
And Mr. OTR himself, thank you for checking in, Dennis. And don't forget to check out the OTR net tomorrow night, Saturday. As always, of course, everybody knows I'm a newbie on the OTR net compared to everybody else. I've been on there a year, and I appreciate Dennis doing that. And Dennis, we got you checked in. No worries about getting in late. Hopefully you can listen to the stream later. I haven't checked it. I hope it's still running. I don't know. We'll take a quick peek here. It says it is right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going in and out for the folks at home. I hope it's not. But anyways, thank you, sir, for being there. Line 13, operator 84.
84, checking in, very, very low power on this end. I hope you can copy.
Roger, checking in on low power. Low power, as long as it's no power, we'll do our best to get you on list. Thank you for being there, sir.
No, thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, we're having definite issues out here, but anyway, take care, my friend. Have a fine evening, 84.
Thank you, sir, and you have a fine evening as well. Line 14, operator 305 in Sanger.
World Radio 305.
Okay, we got you in from Sanger country. Should be a nice evening out there in Sanger. I know it's starting to feel pretty nice out here out in the backwoods of Biola. The suburbs are finally starting to cool down a little bit out here, and it looks like we're going to have kind of a cool weekend. Hopefully the wind lays down too. I've been watching the antennas here the last couple of days, and I don't like it. I don't like it when they bounce back and forth like that. So as long as my signal doesn't bounce back and forth, I guess we're all right. Moving on to line 15, operator 109 in Auberry.
Good evening, Jeremy, and I just want to say thank you for creating the Ditch Bank SSB Net, and because it's a great place to be and something to do every Friday night.
Well, thank you, James. That is James, a.k.a. Crawdad, up in Auberry, for those that are just now joining us. And he was here the first night, and we appreciate him being there. Moving on to line 16, operator 142 in Madera, KP. I'm going to put a proxy in for him. He's lucky enough that he is back at work, thankfully. This thing's been affecting everybody a little differently. Some people unfortunately have been out of work. Some people, it could be unfortunately, are still at work. And some people, unfortunately, are having to work more. So he's probably playing catch up. He was affected when this thing first started. So we'll get him a proxy in there. He might be in here later, too. Let's go to line 17, operator 112 in Fresno.
112, Rickshaw checking in.
Thank you, Rick Shaw. We got the X in the square and appreciate you being there.
Thank you for checking us in.
Okay, moving on line 18, operator 148 in Sanger. Well, we had a Sanger earlier, so hopefully the propagation is making it that far. We'll look for him here at the end of the list again. Moving on to line 19, operator 321. I think he's going to be there. I wasn't in front of the radio, but when I was watching the stream on my phone, I did hear a test come out of Madera. Let's see if he's there. Jerry, over.
Yeah, Roger, Jeremy. Thanks for running the net, and hopefully this thing is making it out there. Anyway, thanks for running the net, Jeremy, and we'll be standing by and listening. Thank you.
Jerry, it is making the trips to the suburbs of Biola. Sounding good, and glad we got an on-air check-in tonight, and appreciate you being there, sir. Okay, let's see if Jerry is going to share the microphone. Moving on to line 20. I don't have a number here, but she did get a proxy. I believe it's they say XYL. I don't know why they call it XYL. Well, let's just go with YL on the CB. Jill in Madera.
That is correct. Go ahead and put a big proxy, and she's busy watching diners, drive-ins, and dimes.
Sometimes Guy can pull you in there, and he's, all that food they're eating on there makes me hungry, though. You can't, there's not too much. Of course, a lot of restaurants are doing takeouts. And I did notice he had an episode on the other day. They were doing a kind of similar to this, a streaming diners, drive-ins, and dives. So, good deal. All right, tell Jill we said hello, and thanks for the proxy, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy.
Okay, moving on to line 21, we have operator 113, 113, Tom out there in Sanger.
Hey, I'm listening. Uh-oh, I got my echo on, sorry. Hopefully I'm making the trip, and thanks for the net. And Jerry, I had a loud copy on you, so you're doing good. All right, thanks for the net.
And thanks for being there, Tom. And don't worry, I have echoes inside the shack all the time. Sometimes when you don't want them. But we appreciate you being there. We have an X in the square. Moving on to line 36, operator, 36, that's not the right number. Line 22, operator 54 in Kerman.
Hello, Jeremy, 54 checking in. Thanks for doing that.
All right, thanks for being there, Dean. We got you on the list. Loud signal. As always, to be expected, I suppose, the quick jump from the Mendota Slough to the Biola backwoods.
Yeah, for it.
Okay, moving on to line 23, operator 449, Smitty in Fresno.
Hey there, Jeremy in the net 449 Smitty, checking in from Southeast Fresno. I hope you guys are all doing well, and we appreciate you putting together this single sideband net. Jeremy, I've been looking forward to something like this for quite a while. So with that, you guys all have a fantastic evening. Thanks for the check-in.
And thank you for being there, and just spot on frequency from what it looks to me. So sounding good from Southeast Fresno. Okay, moving on to line 24, operator 360 in Dunlap. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had heard Ray in there. Can anybody give me a relay on that?
Yeah, 360, Mobile and Ridley. Yeah, it is in there.
Okay, Mobile and Reedley. Okay, I could tell somebody was there. I just couldn't quite make it out, and thank you very much for the relay. So we'll, if you could go ahead and let him know we got him checked in.
You're checked in, Ray.
Okay, that's the list as I have it right now. We have 24 on the list, so still a lot of low numbers in there. So now's the time. If you're listening to the net, you're kind of getting an idea what it's all about. And so we'll go ahead and take new check-ins. Please come now. Okay, I definitely had a strong signal come in there. I'm not sure if maybe the audio's a little broken. If you're on lower sideband, maybe having some technical issues this evening. But let's try it again. Okay, I got Madera that time for sure. Can anybody else give me a hand with that? Oh, is that KP? Okay, we'll go back up there to KP and get an X in the square. Oh, I got a proxy in, so good. We got it on air checking. I know he's been working on some radios, so he might still be getting that dialed in, and we appreciate you being there, sir. Okay, that brings up a good point. Before we start taking new check, is there any late or missed members that want to check in now, and we'll start looking for some new people. But any late or missed members on the list, please come now.
Okay, we're gonna try it one more time. That's 310 Tony and Course Gold was trying earlier.
Okay, 310 Tony and Course Gold, and okay, you're new to the list then. I should remember we only have 24. So 310 Tony and Course Gold. Go ahead, please, sir.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I was just wondering if I was making the trip. Just want to say hello to you and the rest of the Biolians out there.
Fine business, Tony. You're making the trip for sure, and we got you on the list. So now you have to be here every Friday. That I don't know if I put that out there. It's mandatory. Once you make the list, you have to make sure you block out some time. Unless, of course, you have something more important to do. But, I mean, what could be more important than checking in on the Ditch Bank single sideband net on Friday evenings, especially during the current situation. But anyways, thank you, Tony. We got you on the list. Okay, line 26 is available. Anybody want to check in and be added to the regular list, please come now. Okay, let's try operator 113, Tom and Sanger. Are you still on frequency?
Yeah, go ahead.
I tell you what, do you want to take a quick look for check-ins for me out in your area, out in your country, see if there's anybody else who wants to get on the list?
I jumped frequency. You still hear me?
Yeah, we still got you. I just want to see if you want to act as a relay real quick and take a look for check-ins for me.
Yeah, let me give it a shot. Any check-ins? Come now for, this is 113, taking check-ins maybe in the Sanger area. Go ahead.
Orange Cove.
I hear someone in Orange Cove. Jeremy, do you copy him?
Yeah, I do, Tom. You pulled somebody out there. Okay, I got 767 in, is that Orange Cove?
Roger.
Okay, we got 767 in Orange Cove. Do you have a first personal or handle or something you prefer to go by? We can get you on the list.
I'm on line 7, Jeremy.
Oh, you're on line. Oh man, Pat, I'm sorry. I'll start remembering these. Pat, thank you for checking in. We'll jump up here to line 7. Get an X in the square. Appreciate you being there, sir.
Okay, thanks, Jeremy. Good job tonight. 767, clear.
All right, thank you. That was 767 in Course Gold. If you didn't hear, he is on line 7, and that is my mistake here. So, okay, Tom, you want to take one more quick look and see if you get anybody else there?
Sure. Anyone else want to check into the lower 36 net, the 8 o'clock net in the Sanger area? Anyone, anyhow, go ahead and we'll check in. This is a new net. It's lower 36. We started, I think this is the third week, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the second, that we're just starting up a new net. Okay, what's your OTR number? Okay, I'm getting static now. 53 or 653 or 63?
53.
Okay, someone said 53. Thank you. Someone's probably relaying better than me. Jeremy, did you copy 53?
Only that I heard you repeat. I can hear him just barely, so I got 53 and his name and location.
I can relay.
Okay, yeah, you want to go ahead, please?
Yeah, that's Bob. That's number 5353. And he goes by the handle of Bel Air, real good friend of mine. Bel Air is OTR OTR number 53, I should say. OTR is call sign, and number 53, Bob Bel Air in Fresno. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. We copied all that. Thank you very much. And if you wanted to just relay back to, if he wants to go by operator 53 Bel Air here on this net, that's what we'll put on the list, and let him know he is entered in on line 26, please.
Number 26, all righty. Hey, Mr. Bob, that's Jerry. I haven't heard you in a long time, number 84. Would you like to join the net there, number 53? And if you do, would you want to remain number 53? Same as the OTR number, and one quick standby, Bob, if you'll do that. Jeremy, what was his line?
Line number 26.
You'll be on number 26 on the call there, Bob. We start from 1 and go right on up the ladder. You'll be number 26. Roger, roger. Yeah, you'll still be number 53, but you'll get on board a whole bunch quicker than normal, Roger. Yeah, you betcha, Bob. We're doing pretty good. We got rid of most of those surgeries. Those are behind us, and we're looking up, looking like we're going to be doing pretty well for a while. I sure hope so. Say howdy to the kids and the Dolores there, Bob, and we'll catch you. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow night there. So have a good evening there, Bob. Good hearing you again. So anyway, take care, and we'll send her right back to net control for the sideband ditch bank. That's hard for me to say sometimes. Ditch bank lower 36 sideband net. The Friday night place to be. Go ahead there, Mr. Jeremy.
Okay, Jerry, we got you back to net, and thank you very much for the relay there. And Tom, thank you very much as well, sir. Let's jump up to let's go up here to where am I at here? Let's go up to where am I at? Okay, excuse me, operator 744. Are you still on frequency? Oh, sounds like he might have a pinch mic cord or something maybe there. Let's try let's go to operator 458 in Shaver Lake. Are you still on frequency? Oh, I'm striking out here. I tell you what, I bet operator 33 in Auberry is still there.
Oh yeah, still here, hanging out.
Okay, I tell you what, you want to take a quick look for additional check-ins for me and act as a relay?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and look now, and we'll be standing by.
We got any late check-ins or any new members want to check in, get a number, and be part of this Ditch Bake Radio Club Friday night check-in? I hear somebody out there. Got the receive amp on, but I am not pulling them in.
Okay, is there any other station that copied somebody trying to check in there? Okay, well, I appreciate you taking a look and checking for me there from Shaver Lake. Got the altitude on your side there, so act as a good relay for sure. Well, I tell you what, we're going to be here every Friday, so we can always look for more members next Friday, and we'll move on here and see if there's any items of interest, items for sale, anybody looking for something, wanting to buy something, any other information that pertinent to the net that they want to add before we close it down.
I need a 100 amp double pole D-square breaker.
Okay, and that's this operator who?
Yeah, I need a breaker for my ham radio stuff. The breaker in my box is tripping. So it's a 100 amp D-square double pole 100 amp. Mexico plant that makes these breakers burnt down about a week ago, and there's a shortage on breakers right now.
Okay, if anybody has a 100 amp square D double pole breaker for a fellow radio operator shack, and I'm sorry I didn't catch the operator number there, but there's a gentleman looking for it, 100 amp square D double pole breaker. If anybody has any information now, or for that, or has one, let us know, or if not, next week, let us know.
Yeah, it's operator 113, Tom out in St.
So I thought that was you, Tom, but I'm always hesitant because I'm still trying to get everything memorized here. Tom, I tell you what, I'm going to mark that on the list too, and we'll take a look at the beginning of next week too, and at the end see if we can't find you that breaker. Actually, I might have to look. I might have that. So it's just a standard square D double pole 100 amp. It's a big guy though. Man, that's for the shack, huh?
Well, it's a sub panel, so I came off my main panel with 100 and went in. So I went in with out with 100, in with 100. So I may have to change it from 50 to 50 if I can't find it. But yeah, shortage. I found one, but they're both bad, or they're both weak. But they're 35 years old, so not too bad.
Yeah, fine business. Okay, I'll write that down, and I don't want to get your hopes up. I'm pretty sure I actually have 250s, but I don't know about 100. That's a pretty big sucker. But I'll take a look. All right, thank you, Tom. Is there anything else?
That reminds me of young Frankenstein, man, with the big old switches they threw. Hello, Tom. I don't know, 100 amp breakers. My goodness. Anyway, back to you. Just a comment.
Yeah, that's kind of like you said, where you have to, if you have to prime it before you throw the breaker. I don't know if anybody's messed with any motor control panels or switch panels where you actually have to prime it first. And that's always scary too. You kind of turn your face away from the panel when you throw it because you don't know what's going to happen. At least I always did. Maybe I'm just a big chicken. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for participating in this net. I have a lot of fun. I hope you guys do too. And I hope you join us again next Friday. Like I said, everybody's welcome. I'm going to leave the stream up. Please feel free to test or whatever you want to do and check it out. I hope it's still working. I didn't check I'm supposed to be looking to see if there's comments and stuff. There is hello radio from Bozo Control. I need to check that more often. He's always right on top of them. I always wait right till he knows the net, so I need to do better at that. But anyways, I want to say 73 to all. Thank you again for being here, and we'll close the net down at 2027, or if you want to go UTC time, it'd be 0327. Thank you all.
All right, Jerry, when are you going to get the Harley going?
You know what? The wife came out about an hour ago and said we're going to go on a ride tomorrow, but it's just to run an errand. And I told her, I said, hey, I got to check the tire pressure. I got to wash it, and polish everything up, man. She goes, no, not for a 15-minute ride, but that's a good question. You know what would be a good excuse to get it out and blow the dust off of it and shake it down again. And man, I tell you what, it's a beautiful time. If we don't go riding here pretty quick, man, it's going to be too hot.
Just right up the shaver.
Well, either that or Bass Lake, you go the other way on the other side of the mountain, and the way we took you before up there to oh gosh, where'd we go? But up that way, then it dumps you. If you keep on that road, it dumps you right into Course School. We go right up to Bass Lake and then over to North Fork. Bass Lake. There's a great burger place up there called Forks. So, and it's not a bad ride. That's something to think about.
Yeah, I'd like to ride. I don't know why this is all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay, try that. Do you still copy me okay?
Oh, yeah, you're sounding good. I thought somebody else was in there, so I was unkeying, but yeah, the shaver's cool too. There's that little joint right behind the Chevron station. It used to be the Chevron station that put out good burgers too. A couple good burger places up there, but riding up the 4 lanes and down the 4 lanes is, you know, it's all right. I'd rather be in the hills, the winding roads, and I know the back way down into that restaurant dumps you right onto it. Take 426 to the right, and then like you're gonna go back down to North Fork, and then hang a left, and boy, it dumps you right down, right on Forks Restaurant. And good burger. And then from there, we could go down to, you know, the back way to North Fork, and the back way down to Madera side of Friant, or Friant Dam, and then home. You could go straight, I could go right. So that's a good ride, man.
Yeah, we rode up to Huntington, and it was gorgeous up there. We had a good time at Huntington, nice and cool.
Roger, Roger. Well, we don't even have to go. Why am I just drawing a blank on the place we went last time? What was it? Where'd we go?
We went up to on the way to the lake. We went out to 41 to 145 up to that little restaurant.
Yeah, it's above Hensley Lake. They actually named the road after it. Oh, boy, I guess I'm just tired tonight, but I cannot for the life of me remember. But anyway, Tom, we'll be in touch, buddy. And, yeah, glad I'm not real thrilled with the audio on this. I'm going to have to dig into I just got this radio, so I'm going to have to play with it or maybe put another mic on it. But anyway, Tom, hey, good talking to you. And Jeremy, thanks again for the net if you're listening, and it will be clear.
Yeah, that would be Raymond. And your audio sounds really good on that radio.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I won't touch anything. So, yeah, we went to Raymond. But you could we could take that same ride and just stop at Raymond for a Coke and then just keep going. And then we stay on that road, it dumps you right into Corscold. And then Corscold up to Oakhurst, and then right on 426, like you're going to go back up, you know, in fact, we're going to go right by John's place up there. And then there's a turnoff off that road. It just dumps you right back into, I guess that'd be the west side of Bass Lake, but it dumps you right off of that restaurant. And it's a good burger place, and there's also another one down called Miller's Landing. They put out a good burger too, and then, like I said, we could take the back way home. About a 3.5, 4 hour ride. Not bad.
Yeah, we went riding last weekend, and there was about 4 of us, and then my wife went, and I met this guy who was about 17 feet tall and weighed about 600 pounds, big old biker dude, riding an old Harley. And he comes up to shake my hand, and I go, well, I'm either going to not shake his hand and die today, or I'll shake his hand now and die in 2 weeks.
Wait a minute, did I hear that right? You said he was 7 foot tall and 600 pounds?
He was about 6'6" and 3, maybe 4 something, just a big dude, nice guy, just really good shape. He's just a really big dude. That's the guy you want on your side when you're in a fight.
Well, you would know all about that, and yeah, I agree with you 100%. There was another nice ride we did. We went up to Pine Flat, and it picked up that turnoff that goes through. I know you know the road. It takes you all through the cows and everything. That windy road. What's that called?
I know. I'm having a brain fart also. Sorry.
Maxon Road.
What is it?
Maxon.
Yeah, it takes you to the horse ranch. What's the horse ranch back up there that they talk about?
Is that the Fuji one?
Oh boy, I tell you can tell I'm tired, man. But anyway, it ends up dumping you off right there at, if you go left, you go on Sample Road. If you go right, you go on that incline and dumps you down into that hamburger joint down there. Boy, I'm tell you what, I'm just terrible on names tonight.
I don't feel bad, man. It's just the code light kicking in.
Well, anyway, Tom, the bottom line is we'll be in touch, man.
Okay, did my audio go down?
No.
Okay. All right, well, the thing is, I've got a reverb on it, and I'm trying to turn it off, but this thing's got so many buttons on it, I can't figure it out sometimes, because I'm kind of off to the side. I'm putting in a mini split. I'm putting in 3 individual mini splits. I'm going to drop my power bill in half.
Right on. Well, no, you know, you sound just as good as on 10 meters, man.
Calling Tom, over.
Oh, person calling Tom.
Hi, this is Dennis. You were talking about the circuit breaker. I've got some RFI on my fingers from that. You were talking about your circuit breaker. It's not what's called an arc breaker or GCFI. I was just reading an article about hams having trouble tripping their breakers because there's a special GCFI stuff.
Yeah, these are breakers for the electrical panel. Inside the panel, I'm kind of a unique situation out here because I've got a main to a main, and then that main goes into a sub-panel, then I go into another sub-panel. And both my 2 sub-panels have 100-watt breakers, and they're double pole, and they're D-square.
Okay, yeah, the article I was reading is called an AFCI. It's called an arc fault breaker, and they say they are very susceptible to RFI, but they sound like there's something new. So if you said yours were old, that's probably not the issue.
Yeah, I tried the new one. I picked up a new one from Home Depot, and it did not work. So I've got it's almost, I don't know, it's just really goofy. But anyway, I know, and they're not that expensive. It's just no one has them right now because they're all sold out.
Okay, yeah, be careful of anything called an arc fault or it's called an AFCI. I'm looking at the article now, and they said they have big problems with tripping on RF.
Yeah, these are pretty old and they're different, but they're just old, and I think this might be my second set. But I guess these panels get a lot of weather, and they're not I should have put a better. It's an outdoor panel, but I probably should have done a better one.
All right, I was just I got to find out why my audio is so people can hear. I think I'm getting RF into something. Anyway, everybody sounds good. I love the scope. Thanks, Jeremy. This really helps.
My pleasure, Jeremy. And yeah, it was kind of frustrating. I mean, I thrashed and tried to get a couple radios to go there, and like I said, I had one 35-year-old sidebander that didn't want to cooperate, and I figured, well, why throw money after that and try to get that working? Wait another 3 or 4 weeks to get it back from the repair if they could repair it. I'd have said, screw it, I just found a radio. So anyway, it showed up actually sooner than I thought. So thanks, Jeremy.
Well, good deal. I'm glad it showed up. Oh, there came the audio back. Yeah, I have a pile, I should say that. I have a lot of really cool, not a lot, several cool radios sitting over in the corner that I keep thinking I'm going to fix, and I end up taking them apart. And so I've fixed a few, but I have the stack that isn't fixed is a lot larger than the stack that is.
Well, I have a stack of myself. They're all tubers, and I pull the lids off and look at them, and I don't know what the hell to do. I clean the sockets, the tubes, check the tubes. Other than that, man, I don't know what to do. But kind of wiggle make sure the crystal sockets are clean, and But, you know, they're gremlins, man. The gremlins show up, and, by the way, I had one show up on my HF radio, and I figured out what that was, so. But anyway, yeah, okay. I'm not real thrilled with the audio. I listened to the stream, and, yeah, I might have to. But by the way, what mic are you using right now?
I'm actually on a Heil microphone right now, and I tell you what, I know the stream's probably 5-10 seconds slow. If I make a quick adjustment here, then you might get a better, I guess, idea of what maybe what you could sound like, or what. Oh my gosh, I got stuff beeping everywhere. Little CW for CB. Yeah, let me make an adjustment here, and then you'll have to listen to the stream again after this.
Okay, well, I got to fire it back up here, but no wonder you have good audio quality. You're running off the Heil. That's actually what I use on Wednesday nights, so it makes total sense.
Yeah, I've had a few. This is just the headset one. I had a 781 that I used to run on my Flex, and I really liked it. Then I sold that Flex with the microphone. Actually, no, I think I kept it and had it with an L-Craft, and I sold it with the L-Craft radio. Anyways, doesn't matter. And I kind of wish I wouldn't have let it go. But, yeah, what minute are we? I don't know how to tell what time we're at. So if you do fire the stream back up, because you'll be able to watch it later, I'll download it. But if you fire the stream back up after 53 minutes, you'll hear a change.
Oh, okay. All right. Appreciate that. And I know Dennis, I stream him too on YouTube, o2radio.net, and he's got so much going on there. I don't know how he does it, but if Dennis, you're still listening, thanks for what you do. But Jeremy, man, your audio quality is like fantastic, and the station up there in Auberry, man, that guy either has he must have a bodacious antenna station up there. Of course, it does help to be about 3,000, 4,000 foot antenna. That does help. So anyway, thanks for what you're doing, man, and I'm glad this thing is at least making contact, and we might have to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's just fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Jerry. I mean, it gets on the air. Your sound, you could tell it was you right away. Like when Ron answered you could tell it was you. So, you know, it's kind of when you talk to somebody for a couple years and they get on a new radio and you don't recognize them, that's when you get nervous.
Exactly. All righty. Well, I'll let you go out back out of here and maybe let somebody else make a comment and be listening. Thank you, Jeremy.
All right. Take care, Jerry.
Hello, radio, while the scope is still up. I think I found my audio problem issues. I just want to see how it looks. I love looking at it. I must be narcissistic when it comes to audio. I got to make sure that I got it set up. And Jerry, you sound good. I missed, because I was playing around here, I missed what radio you're on. I'm not quite on your frequency, but you're loud here. Over.
Roger. Well, I can turn down the power, but it's well, I guess you know, on AM, but I'm just gonna say on AM this thing does 10 watts, but if you go on a sideband, man, this thing goes crazy. And please don't tell the FCC.
No, they're worried about our separation.
Yeah, they'll be busy over here first. All right, I just saw my signal come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can tell I can use less audio, and the RF is kind of gone, and the frequency looks good, and good stuff. And somebody's on a sideband, or wrong sideband, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I heard that station too. Go ahead and try it again.
Okay, you talking to me, Dennis?
There was a breaking station.
Okay. Yeah, you're having. He's on. It's definitely lower sideband. But there's some clipping. It sounds like maybe a mic or it's something in the audio chain. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm acting like I can help you. But there is definitely something going on there on your audio. Over. Okay, yeah, like I said, I could hear what you're saying. You said you're going to try another radio and you'll be right back, but there's definitely just something going on there. I don't know if Dennis may be able to pinpoint it a little better.
Yeah, okay, it's on lower sideband. It's off frequency a little bit. It sounds like there wasn't enough audio coming through.
Yeah, it was just kind of, yeah, like I said, this wasn't much there. So, anyways. Oh, and Dennis, I see you love the scope. So, I think, I'm not sure, when did I mention that? I don't remember. I was on the radio. It was that last week. Anyways, I have another SDR here. It's extremely old, and it's not very fancy. But it's an SDR. It's called an SDR1. This is way back, like a 10-year-old kit. You build it yourself kind of deal. So, it worked at one time. I have not used it in a long time, but I think I'm going to dig that thing out and see if I can still find the software to run it. If that's something you're interested in playing with, if I can get the software and get everything on a disk or something, you're more than welcome to try it. You got a lot of stuff going on there already, but if it's something you want to play with, you're more than welcome to it. You will have to have, I don't know exactly how you're set up, kind of a roadmap of your setup, but a transmit receive switch. MFJ makes one. I can't remember exactly what it's called here, but MFJ, if you just search transmit receive switch MFJ, there's several manufacturers that make them, but basically it'll split your antenna into the SDR as well as your radio, but then you can either provide a keying line or it's RF sensing, and it shuts the RF to the SDR off, so it protects the front end of the SDR. But anyways, that's something if you want to play with down the road. Like I said, you already got a lot of stuff going on, but and try to put something together there.
Okay, sounds good. I'm really behind the curve on SDR stuff. I'm not sure. In fact, I'm not even sure how you're doing how you're getting the video out of yours to go on the YouTube, but it works. It works great. Let's see, you had a flex, but see, that's to say, you're not shooting the screen, you're actually having the output for the YouTube video, so it's good. Yeah, I know, I've got to work on some better computers here and some other sound cards, and some groups wanted me to do some live Facebook stuff, and that is a big pain. It's not set up for the way I do it. I tried that last week and kind of really messed things up, but just for adjusting on sideband this radio, it's already helped me. Each week I found that it's like, okay, I've got RFI and I can look at the scope and I can see that I'm splattering off the edges and I can turn the audio down and I can see my RF and I can kind of get an idea where the audio intensity is, and it's like, okay, I need a little bit more on the low end and I need a little bit more on the high end, and it's just really, really cool. So I'm sure I'll be into the scope thing. I just don't know when. It's another distraction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean. Like I said, I don't know how you're doing it already. There's a lot of distractions going on, and you're able to cover all the bases. I have to do some spraying tonight, so I'm probably going to be shutting the stream down here when I get done. But if for some reason, let's see Saturday. What do I got going on tomorrow? I'm not sure what your schedule is tomorrow. When you start setting up your radio? But when I get done spraying, actually, if there's a time you want to look at AM, I can switch it over to AM and leave it up for 10, 15 minutes or whatever. If you want to play around with levels or look at it or whatever, we can do that too.
Okay. Yeah, my Saturday schedule's always weird because I work and it's kind of a rush sometimes. So yeah, if it's around and we hook up that'll work great. I've got the band scope, the oscilloscope that hooks on the RF output for AM, and that's been an eye-opener on the modulation percentages and also just the band scope. I'm really finding out that the guys used to say, the sweep tube amps and the transistor amps are really pretty awful. It's like totally proving that when you have really great audio and you shove it into one of those things and think, what happened to my good audio? And you think, oh yeah, okay, that's what happened.
Yeah, especially if your drive levels get a little on the crazy side. Just watching the scope, and you start seeing the flat tops, and fun stuff.
All right, anyway, good deal. Hello, everybody, and my schedule is going to change at some point when all this craziness goes away, so I may not have Fridays like I do now. So I'm enjoying it while I can. Let's go flip some switches, and hopefully we'll have some band conditions for those secret SWLs that know we're there but just can't hear us.
There you go. I hope so too. It'll be fun, be interesting. So, and guys, I'm gonna say 73 to everybody too. I'm gonna shut the stream down. I gotta go hop in a spray rig and spray some almonds. So that'll be fun too. Good night, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's family's well, and we'll catch you next, or actually catch a lot of you tomorrow, and if not, next Friday.
Check, Jeremy.
And you're sounding good, Jerry. You opened the right box.
Right on. Anyway, just real quick question. I know you run the high mic. Are you going through a processor or just right into a radio?
Yeah, I do. I am going through a processor right now. It's kind of an off-brand little deal, but nothing fancy. But yeah, I am running a processor right now. I'm not running any compression or anything like that in it. But I have my voice on the microphone for some reason gets real bassy and kind of muddy, and so that's how I'm trying to clean it up a little bit.
Paul, you can kind of get an idea of where the energy is by the intensity, the color intensity, and so I can kind of, if I look like it's like, I need, there's nothing happening at the 12 through 1500, I can do some adjustments to that, or I can listen in and say, well, I really don't need anything there. So to answer your question, yes, it's the Heil microphonium. And the other thing is, yes, I'm doing some compression. You don't need as much on sideband. Sideband's more of an EQ thing, but on AM, it makes a big difference when you start getting some compression and limiting. It can really help out.
All right, Dennis, thank you. That was a perfect double, almost.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jerry. Dennis, I'll get out of the way here. I must be getting tired thinking about work. Anyway, see you guys. Take care.
Okay, Jeremy. Anyway, Dennis, can you repeat what you said?
Yeah, in a nutshell, and the nut is right here with the shell. Yes, I'm running the Heil microphonium. Yes, I'm doing some compression limiting and equalization because I'm running a really narrow filter on this radio 2.1. I'm doing a lot of cut-off on the high frequencies because they're going to be cut off anyway, so I don't want to run through the filter. And on sideband, EQ is more of a thing. The compression limiting isn't really necessary